Welcome to a new series I want to call Play Like a Pro. And today we're going to analyze and break down MobaZane. To put some context into this video, this is from MobaZane's last stream before he went to Singapore to play M3. Coming out the gate, this is his last stream. First game. I watched 3 other games and he kind of does the same thing. So what I was going to do is I was going to break down the first game since it's the Granger. Okay, first off, MobaZane's the jungler. He's using Retribution, and he's got this nice, beautiful Granger skin. Ooh la la. That sets him up for jungling. Let's keep going. Now he's checking what the opposing team is working with, checking out their spells, and formalizing a game plan, how to attack this team and how to win. No surprise here, he starts off with the blue buff with Granger. And as you can see, his team is immediately jumping on, who is that? Kagura. His team is jumping on Kagura while he's trying to get this buff.
That's a nice skin.
So I don't know if you saw this, but he started with the magic shoes, which gives him the cooldown for his skills. Now he's attacking the red buff, and we are 1 minute and 15 seconds into the game. Two things you might want to notice here. Esmeralda is playing the gold lane, and that's going to be kind of the focus of their game, is getting the gold off the gold lane. Meanwhile, top lane, Xborg is taking care of business and kind of gatekeeping that turret right now. Okay, so here's an example of his positioning. He was waiting for Kufra was coming around to rotate. They were waiting for the minions to spawn to push this turret together. Now they're going after Claude and attacking him. Gonna knock him out. Then gonna take the gold in this turret. Mind you, it's 1 minute and 46 seconds into the game already. Looks like Amon and Xborg. Amon got Xborg in the top lane, and there's 1, 2, it was like 3 of their teammates in the top lane, which leaves Claude all by himself. They wiped out the minion wave, or took a lot off the minion wave. So the next wave that comes behind that gold lane turret, Esmeralda can take that gold lane turret. Meanwhile, his positioning is behind his tank. Now they're going after the turtle right now, so it's one of the objectives. So you can tell where the objectives are coming in, and that's what they're playing to. If they get the objectives, they win. Okay, so this is one of the mistakes. There's like 2 big mistakes that he makes with his positioning. The first one was he was trying to get the last shot on Turtle, which I understand. But what happened was you had Jawhead, and then you had Amon, and then it looks like a Florian maybe, perhaps. I'm not quite sure. But they caught him out of position. He wasn't behind his Kufra, so to keep that in mind as we go through this. Okay, so this is kind of attributed to the timing of the blue buff. His interior clock is ticking. If you notice, he got the buff. He went through the team fight. They went and took out the bottom laner. Now he's going back to get the buffs for the jungle. Right here, he chooses not to engage. I think this is the Raphael. In this spot, he's going down the jungle. He's going right behind his Kufra, and they're going to take this bottom turret. Okay, so here's the second mistake that he made during this gameplay, and I promise you he doesn't make this mistake again. He gets caught out of position, not being behind his Kufra. Jawhead was waiting for him in the bush and got him. I believe there's another part where he gets caught in the bush trying to get the red buff, trying to escape something else, but we'll see that in the later on in the video. Okay, so right now they're going to be zoning out. They're going to try to clear this wave, and they're going to try to set up to get Turtle as this clock is ticking. Turtle's about to spawn in about, looks like 15 or so seconds. So they're going to clear this minion wave to get pressure on the mid turret so they can take away that mid laner from going to get Turtle. I knew this was another one. Third time, he's out of position. He's not behind Kufra, and they gank him. All right, so now his connection comes back up when he's streaming. He's back at the blue buff. So here's the setup. They were setting up the blue buff. They were setting up Turtle. Kufra goes out and he's zoning out. I think this is the Florian. And Selena's there with them to help. He cleans up the easy kills, comes behind Kufra's putting a stun on him. He's going to clean this one up real quick.
And then it's back to Turtle.
Okay, 5 minutes into the game, they've got the mid outer turret down, and they're about to get this gold lane turret down. If I'm not mistaken, gold lane is down. If you notice, all of them are in the gold lane, the bot lane. Xborg is still at the top lane, pushing that turret and blocking this top turret. If you notice the positioning of the other team, you have Claude at the bottom. He's been wrecked this whole game. They're pushing mid lane. Kufra's coming out. Nobody's in the top lane, so they're going to grab this top turret. The clock is ticking. Again, with the clock going, he knows that the blue buff is up. Look at the positioning on the map. You have Selena and Kufra and X-Borg blocking while he farms. Esmeralda is taking care of gold lane. Now his positioning is excellent here because they set up the fight. They're fighting the Linux right now. So that last play, he's using Ranger. And if you notice, he's hitting this turret. He's saving that last bullet to finish off. I believe that was Jawhead he finished off.
Nope, that was mine. His clock is ticking, so he takes the enemy's blue buff. Now we're going to set up the turtle.
Okay, I missed their gold, but at this point, see where their goal difference is. Okay, at this point, the other team is down about 3,100 in gold. So that gold difference with those two turtles absolutely got them caught up. While they were grabbing turtle, Selena was given excellent vision. So immediately, once the Jawhead started coming, he started positioning himself behind Esmeralda and Selena. So 10 minutes and 53 seconds into it, he's back at it, getting the blue buff for this side. He's got enough damage and retribution to take Lord by himself. Once you break that interior barrier of turrets, you got to keep the pressure on that other team. And that's exactly what they did. They kept the pressure on this team. His positioning is phenomenal while he's playing this game. Selena's in the bush, giving him excellent sight. And the work of this Selena has been absolutely necessary. You know, it's a necessity for the Selena to give sight and vision the way she does. With 25 seconds left, Cooper's going to zone out. He's going to end up taking Lord by himself again. He's absolutely owned this jawhead all game. And that's game over. Play like MobaZane.